Yorkshire puddings, they're light, airy, crispy on the outside and hollow and almost custard-like in the centre. They are delicious and you usually serve them with a roast with lots of gravy, but I'm not going to show you a savoury version. I'm going to show you a sweet version using raspberries. These are so addictive and they're really impressive when they come out of the oven. Now we start with our batter. So I've got some plain flour here. To this I'll add some caster sugar and a pinch of salt, just some fine salt. We'll give that a whisk. And like we were making crepes or pancakes, make a well in the centre, and I'm going to break in 4 eggs. We'll crack them straight into the centre. Okay. Now the trick to making this batter perfect so we get that crispy exterior and custard-like centre is resting the batter. So if you have time, rest the batter for at least 30 minutes, which is what I'm going to be doing. So eggs go in, quite a lot of eggs for this, and we'll grab a whisk, break them up, and we'll just slowly start incorporating the sides of the flour. And this will just ensure that we don't get that many lumps. Typically with a batter like this, there will be some lumps and that's okay. I've got a strainer ready to go because we're going to strain that in a moment. So once it starts to get thick like this, we can start incorporating our milk. So a little bit of milk, give it a whisk, and then keep adding all of that flour around the sides. I don't want to be too aggressive with this batter and just mix it all together. Use the whisk to just slowly add that. Once it starts to look thick like this, we'll add the rest of our milk. Okay, and then one last little mix. Okay, and that's the consistency we're after. So it should be not as thin as crepe batter, but not as thick as pancake batter. Just like that. So probably about thickened cream consistency. Okay, let's strain this. So into another bowl, we're going to pour that in. And we'll just scoop that out. And just with your whisk, we'll just give that a bit of a mix. I really like to do this step, but it's not 100% necessary. I'm just wanting to make these look extra special. All right, that's looking good. Remove that bowl and allow this to rest for 30 minutes. So while that's resting, let's prepare our muffin tin. I'm going to make some small ones and I'll grab some butter. Usually when you're preparing a tin, you would use some hot oil, some vegetable oil, but I like to use butter because it's a lovely flavour. So I'm going to add a small knob of butter to each of the muffin holes. And I'm not going to add this to the oven yet. We want to wait for that batter to rest. Then we can start heating up this muffin tray. So the tray goes into the oven before we add the batter. You want it to get really hot and you want that butter to be really foamy. Right, this butter has melted nicely. It's piping hot, which is exactly what you need for Yorkshire puddings. And then we're going to add our batter. Now, you don't want to fill them too much, about half of the way up. That one's probably a little bit too full. So for these ones, I'm going to be extra careful, only to fill them halfway up, just like that. And I kind of like how the butter has gone slightly golden to give it a nutty flavour. So halfway up, once you've done that, grab some beautiful raspberries. Look how plump and fresh these are. And then we're going to add about 3 of them into the Yorkshire puddings. We're going to continue the process back into the oven. They're going to cook for about 25 minutes until they're puffy and golden. And the trick is not to open the oven. Look how perfect these look. See how puffy they are? That's what we're after, and it smells fantastic. It almost smells like fresh raspberry jam in here. So while they're hot, I'm just going to take them out and place them onto a plate. Oh, and these are delicious as is. If you wanted to make it extra special, you could serve it with ice cream, but I just love the idea of it being custard-like in the centre, jammy raspberries, crispy on the outside, a little dusting of icing sugar over the top, and that is my version of a Yorkshire pudding, giving it a bit of a sweet touch.